Brent, this is Joel, man. Here's how great full swing looked. Man, this is so much better. And again, a lot of it has to do with your hands. Just simply doing a lot of 9 o'clock swings in January, February, and March. To get that toe pointed down at the top, wrists are cocked better, and then they can really be free. And like you said, man, they're just absolutely killing it. Hitting it a mile. As opposed to that really shut face backswing back in January. That is beautiful work the last couple months, buddy. See the butt face at the top's about that angle, whereas this week, right there you can see it. That angle. Huge difference, buddy. Much different ball flight for the result there. A million good things going on there. See, that's beautiful on a plane. Then over here, so good looking here, man. How solid your feet are through impact. Hands are set beautifully right around the plane line, just a skosh above it. But you can hit a whole lot of good shots from there, but just again, right through impact here, it's still really good through the top of your left shoulder. And there's the simplicity of that shaft on that line, and just about on the same line up in your follow through. So that can create a lot of good consistency there with Brent. And then the face on angle. So good in so many ways there, buddy. Back in January on our right. Now again, so you still have some of that down stuff through impact. One back there, I don't like that. But man, the legs look good through impact. It's a very powerful look. That lower body's so solid through impact. And I can tell that whipping, moving fast. Hands and arms looking very good through there, Brent. As, again, that backward and down stuff can create some of that fast hook stuff there with those wedges. But again, remember, hitting into Spyglass Hill number 7 at par 5, and the green's hard, man, that was a very tiny surface you're hitting into. And like you saw when you got on the driving range green, where it's 30 yards deep and round and flat, you know, it's much simpler to leave a putt or a chip. You did beautifully with that 6-iron from 185 downhill into the first green. So keep that in mind. That's why I did that with you, to remind you how to pick targets. Okay? And then, again, you've been working on your full swing so much, I think, the last couple months, that 9 o'clock wedge has gone away on you a little bit. But make sure with the 9 o'clock, it's halfway between your feet with all your wedges. And then, yeah, if you're doing the 9 o'clock with a 9-iron or up, longer club, then you can put it off your left heel. And just try to take some of that riskiness out. Right at the beginning, try to take a little bit of that riskiness out. And as a result, right through impact, go ahead and try to feel a little more foam with your wrist through impact with the 9 o'clock swing. Not so much with the full swing. But with that 9 o'clock swing, just keep that wedge a little straighter going into the green. And that's a beautiful look there, Brent, in so many ways. And then do a lot of that 9-ball drill when you're practicing on the course at Glenview and Meadowlands at the Mill and at Macatiwa at Green Hills. Thanks so much, Brent. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Bill. We're going to test your stability of your core. Let's have you do a single leg stand. See what the figures show. Bring your knee up a little higher. There you go. Hold that. What the machine is testing is stability. It's looking at your hips, it's looking at your side bend, it's also looking at your upper body. Everything should be perfectly level. As you see, you're struggling a little bit. What we normally see with a lot of our athletes is we're seeing this type of motion, and as you can see, figure turns red, comes totally out of his normal position that he should be in. And the K trainer will pick up everything of any faulty movement that he's performing. So it can be an educational tool also. Now let's switch legs and see what it looks like. This is what we see in a lot of athletes. One side's a little asymmetrical compared to the other. He struggles a little bit with this side. And the K trainer doesn't lie.
This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn at a certain field in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. And then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.